like in EU you had like your godly fan who played Wushang or Aang or Rano or whatever have you, and then you had your Ulgrim. So Saphir has always been someone's Ulgrim. Blaze has been someone's Ulgrim. Right. We just saw that Blitz was the Ulgrim.
Just having that standard meta pick that you can just slot into. It's like,
which
I'm
is
looking
like,
for my Ulgrim.
It's like, is anybody willing to play Ulgrim? Please.
Versus a little more of a unique
Okay, so Saphir and Godly beat Coco and Munir game 5 to make it here, which is actually crazy to see Coco and Munir out at 9th. That's like a team that I would put in for top 3 in EU, so just unfortunate bracket luck there.
Yeah.
And Bamya and Palmtree ended up being Pirchi and Kimono. So that was also game 5. That's a team that I'm not too familiar with myself. Oh man, Sarme and S-Scrape were out at night too. Crazy bracket here. Lots of upsets making it this far. Meanwhile, I looked at the bracket for like 3 seconds and like, what happened, dude?
I was also kind of looking at the bracket, but I noticed blue team sort of popping off on the stage.
Ooh. Similar start to game 1 of the last set, but unlike the last set, I trust Godly and Saphir to continue this level of pressure.
Right.
Saphir showing such a great job of being able to interrupt anytime that Godly gets caught. And Godly as a doubles player really does just need a teammate that just like, hey, get me out if I get hit. Otherwise, it's like fine that you just like watch me.
We could play 2s, but I'm good enough at singles that we don't need to.
I mean, Godly's got the team combos for sure, but it's not going to be like a situation with Rain where they're going to switch. They're going to switch you aggros depending on the damage taken. If Godly's one stock, he's still playing fun.
Okay.
Nair into gravity cancel end light. Doing his own combo there. Gets the recovery onto Palmtree, and that's going to be that stock flying. It's now 3 stocks to 1. Bamya does get the neutral light.
I mean, yeah, great awareness there from Godly, just knowing that he could disrupt that team combo on Saphir. Oh, almost getting something.
Good downlight.
Yeah. Oh, 2 planes of control right now. Just
because of the platform. Really good job. Strategic use of the platform positioning there, right? It's like, okay, I'll cover with side 6 here. You got the grounds. Went for the team combo. Needed a jump for that one though. It's all but done for Bamya here in game number 1. Godly and Saphir clean it up. Zol is a legend to come back in 1v2s is not up there, I think. He's got the high force, but not the highest defense. 2 weapons that have a lot of setup. Cannon needs to like do a crazy string off of a dodge read. Axe needs to like win neutral, which is hard enough to do in 1 sometimes. Right. Let alone against 2 players.
Like slower string potential, but they have it. But yeah. Now this is a meta team versus. I mean, there's a Wushang.
Now that's right.
But Zol, I guess
one of the many iterations. We've got the Brawlhalla frog. We've got an airbender. We've got Chun-Li. It's like depending on how you want to neutral sig your opponent. We've got so many ways.
Oh my god.
But yeah, the kit, how it works there is all the same. They're all epic crossovers for this character who's very dominant in the EU's double scene, which is Wushang, Spear and Gauntlets, goes in for that side air. Nice job being able to know how the knockback works there, right? There's so many gradients to team combos in the sense that like, just because you see your teammate land an axe neutral light does not mean they're going to go the same distance every time. And Godly's responding with the right moves depending on the damage. And that D-Light recovery is going to take down Bamya for the first stock here in game 2.
Godly's awareness and also trust of Saphir has been very impressive this game. Just kind of hanging out right like diagonally above Saphir, expecting that pop-up. And he's gotten a few conversions off of that.
Yeah, and sometimes he falls with down air, and other times he goes, okay, I see how damaged the opponent is. I'm going to fall with a pivot side air instead, and then gets that extra bit of damage when normally he wouldn't be able to. Bamya gets the neutral light there, and Saphir's got to run for his life. Lance is one of the best moves for stalling while waiting for your teammate to respawn, so he manages to make it through. And Sidelight Nair stops Godly from taking any more damage. That recovery is going to send Bamya flying, and now they focus over on the Palmtree.
Okay. Are they managing to get anything on Palmtree? No, they do not. Red team with a good center stage here. Saphir almost breaking up that combo on Godly. Just throwing out those axe headlights. So strong.
Holding center. Saphir's so good at that.
Yeah. Bamya getting chased to the top
Side
of the
screen. Sigged. Is Godly going to make it back? Saphir was doing a great job stopping him from going for the edge guard, and the down sig will disarm him. goes all the way up into the sky for Palmtree. Bamya tries to get, like he's setting up his cannon, he gets the dodge read, and then he gets sared. Batted away. He's like, here, let me help you with that. Oh, Saphir goes down, however. Now Godly only one with 2 stocks.
If there's an assist or a disruption stat in Brawlhalla, that's going all to Saphir in this game. Just like making sure Godly is eating well, taken care of.
Look at that. Great job of using Lance's built-in movement. Stares one way, recovers the other way, stares again. Doesn't matter, they sweat. Oh, team combo messed up by Palmtree. Wrong positioning there on the side stick. That could have been huge. They're still continuing to do the damage, though. But that was a huge opportunity for Red Team to be able to clutch game 2.
Yeah, and this is very close. Oh, Godly doing it and like the wrong way.
Down sync interrupted by the recovery. Okay, Palmtree taking a note out of Saphir's book.
Okay, not getting anything on Saphir though. Bamya with a good disruption on Godly. Do they get anything? Nice.
Recovery gets it. Palmtree charges the down sync, being like, well, if they run into this, I'll win. And it works more than you think. Like they'll just charge down sync and it'll be like, okay, silent air recovery, catches Palmtree with the wake-up ground pound. And that's going to be game 2, going over to Godly and Saphir. Now match point for them as well. Winner of this is going to be going over to fight fan favorites Brawlhalla and Pavelski.
Yeah.
So Brawlhalla Pavelski versus Godly Saphir. I wonder, I feel like the viewer vote would go into favor of Godly, but you never know.
But the viewers love.
They do. Do they love losing channel points though? Don't know.
Are they betting with their brains or their hearts?
Their hearts?
That's a big question.
Most of the time, it's neither. I feel like they don't have like brains or hearts. They just got whatever you call recency bias.
The team just won. Therefore,
I will get more points if I keep voting for the team that won.
Yeah, I mean, a classic 2-0, but close though right now. As Saphir Godly move into this game.
It was dependent on when you have those last stock situations in Brawlhalla. It's like it was dependent on which team's player went down first, right? And Bamya just ended up going down to a strong hit. Now we have probably the closest start that we've seen all block.
Okay.
No team dominantly in one favor of the other. Palmtree has switched over to Onyx.
Oh, wow. So Gauntlet's
very high defense. Still has the gauntlets.
Yeah.
But it's like this is more of like the North American meta of the Ulgrim. Instead of running Ulgrim, you ran Onyx on every team. Lasted for a very long time. Signatures were great follow-ups. So still a similar role here coming up from Palmtree as we're going into.
God. And Godly just being impeccable as they take a 3-stock lead. Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, this is looking bad. It's looking bad for Bamya and Palmtree. The Onyx pick, not even the problem, right?
No.
Bamya just is getting. Oh, he's gone.
Yeah.
The ground pound whiff. Saphir can even make it back. He can.
Okay.
And Godly takes Bamya down with the ground.
That cleanup by Godly was amazing. And yeah, I mean this is over. Oh yeah, you can't shock skill.
Yeah, no, there's just nothing. It's a very real strategy to just isolate the weak link in a team sometimes. And when you see Bamya going off stage and being that vulnerable, why not make it a 1v2 for the next 2 minutes?
Right. Oh man, you see one of the cons of running a low defense champ.
Yeah. Now, one of the cons of running a high defense legend here, right, is that you just have to get team comboed for longer. On the big screen, right? Like, or watch if they miss it.
Okay. Okay.
You know, Palmtree, he's trying his best. He's up against Godly and Saphir. He's going to bring this back.
Yeah.
Look at him. Stared both of them. Hit one, and then the second punch hit them both.
Have you ever seen a comeback of this caliber?
Yeah. One time, Sandstorm.
Okay.
And then
so the GOAT.
The GOAT. Yeah. Scythe is actually pretty great for 2v1s because
you hug the side of the stage, you go for
and then when you get a hit, you can choose where to send your opponent and where to send yourself. So it's not as risky. A lot of moves, especially in gauntlets and cannon kit, is when you hit it, you're rewarded by being locked into an animation for 60, 90 frames.
Right.
And the opponent can wait for your move to be done hitting his teammate and then just destroy you for it as a punch. Scythe, on the other hand, is pretty quick after the hit, and you get to steer yourself afterwards because there's so much active input. So it's pretty great. But we see Palmtree here finally getting caught with an air, neutral sig into side air, disarms him. But Onyx with that defense means he gets to get hit one more time. Down sigged Waterbender into the side of the stage,
what?
down heavy, Silent Sarah will take him down. That's going to be a 3-0, a 4-stock, and Godly and Saphir moving on to fight against Pavelski and Friazol.
The 2-0 was close, the 3-0 was not. 'Cause that was
yes, yes, yeah, that's a good way of putting it for sure.
Very strong showing. Let's check out some of the edge guards. Oh, that was it. And that was just Palmtree.
And I mean, half of the game was the